Shit. For sure, man. I still go on Twitch, but I only use Twitch for when I stream and want to have people interacting and stuff like that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, only when I'm in the Middle East.
The first quarter of the season already.
What it do, Ma? What it do, brother?
Off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone.
We're trying to see what we can get going. Let's see what we can get going, man.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
He finds his man complete. That's Bishop. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back.
Ooh, that boy ran away.
In this case, he picks up a first down.
He ain't trying to see the farmer. The farmer got to lay that thunder.
To pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything.
But that's the worst trade in NFL history so far, bro.
And they pick up a first down.
Jet sweep, Dobbs.
Oh, he got a fumble there. He got hit 3 times.
It'll be second down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
He come out rushing with a decline.
March they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll bring up a 2nd and short. Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown.
He got time to read the whole
Isaiah McKenzie. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready
At their 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's Ball has it knocked loose.
And the Packers pick it up.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers.
On a push.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
What kind of fumble is that, though, Owen? He barely got hit.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, my God,
He's not
bro.
going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. They'll look to throw again. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
That's why I stream on it, so people can steal my plays, bro. Steal away.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows.
Oh, ain't no pop pads in here. Damn.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. On second down, a run with Hall.
This why we go get some speed, baby. Right there. Meet me at the corner.
Fourth rushing touchdown of the year, number 6 overall. And the Falcons have cut it.
That's why we go get speed right there.
Extra point split.
Now, man, you owe me a turnover now, man. We want one on the kickoff or what?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive.
Give me a turnover.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers.
There you go.
Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
You go, Mr. Williams.
This was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Oh, ain't bounds, bro.
There is incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
You ain't trade me, curl.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Complete here. It's Hyde. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy.
Oh, Fuller doing his thing.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
God,
and
bro.
the Packers pick it up. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Fournette is in. Touchdown.
These folks getting blasted.
Solid
They not
blocking up front from the
fumbling.
guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the
My
end
dude
zone.
getting hit very softly though on, and they coughing it up.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here with this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. The Falcons had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Look at this shit, bro.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go, set. Red, yellow. Green, back. Cover, 38.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Anderson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 21 is there. A big play on 4th down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
6, 7. 5, 97. Field, black. Black Olsen.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw here. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the
fumble every goddamn time I get hit, bro.
Big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 2. Steps away.
Look at this, bro.
Throwing right, and that's
What the
complete.
fuck kind of shit is that?
Use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Who coming through?
36 ticks to go.
Fucking Max Protect. They not even blocking, bro.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Wow.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run.
About fucking time, Madden.
And the Falcons grab
Give me one of them bullshit ass fumble sixes. He got 3 on.
brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Bullshit ass fumble sixes.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second and 4. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. That's the score we felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get...
There you go. There go your boy Fuller on.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? If they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles, they've got to go back out there and play.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Bro.
And a big turnover there.
Every hit is a fumble, bro.
Football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. He's got room past the 30, and he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw will be caught by McKenzie. On the move past the 40.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Rodgers going to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bishop. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rodgers. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing now is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Now they'd really like like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Oh, right side got pancake, bro.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he takes
Take him into the end zone,
enemy
dumbass.
territory.
103 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Rodgers with a keeper, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Packers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and 5. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 57 yards. Back to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Hall again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and 10. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Bishop. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Myers connects on the PAT. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
What the fuck?
Will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Oh, baby.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Look at his ass, Clowney. That's why I went and got you. Yes, sir.
Game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield.
Boy, I can't stop a nosebleed on that game, boy. Shit.